Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So in today's video I'm actually going to show you guys how to build this building right here. It's a warehouse structure. Whenever I initially put this together, I said, you know what, I really want to make a build out of it. I want to show you guys how to make it because I think it looks really nice. It's a pretty simplistic looking building. You can probably see how to build it just by looking at it, but we're going to go ahead and do a tutorial on it today, and I'm going to show you guys how to put this together. But what would you call it? It's a warehouse, but I would call it like a living quarters, more like, because the way we'll go about this is like on the inside. Let me go through the front door here, even though I can just clip through it, but I'm gonna show you guys. I've made individual rooms for my settlers in here, as you can see. And it's kind of just like a commons area and everything. And then if you go actually upstairs here, you can see at the top there's like a little bar slash meeting area, just kind of some place that they could relax after a hard day, and it just goes up the stairs right there. But for the most part, you got this nice little residential living quarters area just made out of this really nice warehouse. So this building, it looks great. It's a great addition to any settlement. In Fallout it can be a little difficult to put together some original ideas, but I think this one right here definitely works out. You can post some turrets up in the corners like I have. You have that little catwalk going around. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump in the build. I'm gonna show you guys how to build this. Okay, so the first step to building, of course, you want a nice big open area or somewhere to build this. Just kind of choose your location. It does take up some space, but main thing is we're gonna want to go to structures, go to warehouse, go to floors, and you're gonna be using these foundations right here. Kind of hard to see until you place them down. We're gonna be using these foundations right here to basically build up the floor plan of this place. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna make doesn't really matter where I put this, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here. This would be kind of like, I'm gonna start this as kind of like the front, just because we need a good open space. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have like, I think it's like a 4x5. So we're gonna do 4 of these wide, and then we're gonna do 5 long. Okay, so you see you get the 5 long here. You have the 4 wide. Again, we'll make either this the front or that the front. I don't know. We'll make that the front for now. Okay. So this is our front. All right. So the first step, after you have the foundation down, you're gonna want to go ahead and put up the walls and everything. So you're gonna get these half walls, and you're gonna line this. You're gonna start on the outers, not the inners. And you're gonna go ahead and line around here. You're gonna go 5 long. There you go. Go ahead and jump back up here. Do this one right here as well. Alright, we're gonna take these right here, these walls with the broken window. This is completely optional. You can put a solid wall here if you want. I'm gonna put the one with the broken window. So you're gonna put that there, and then we're gonna scroll over. And now, you could, again, this is a whole general purpose build. It doesn't have to be a living quarters. It can be a warehouse. It can be your main house. It can be whatever. So if you really want to, you can put these giant barn doors on the front. We're not gonna do that. Instead, we'll go ahead and put, I'll actually go ahead and do this real quick. You wanna get these little corner pieces and put them on these small walls right here. Go to the back and do the same thing. Okay, but we're gonna want to go over to the glass, and you can either make this the door or this the door. I'm gonna put the door on this side right there. So now you get the kind of basic structure put out here. So now we're gonna go ahead and grab the roof. So we're not gonna use the one with the scaffolding or the bracing underneath. We're gonna use the one that doesn't have bracing. So we'll grab this one and we'll snap it all the way along here. We'll do the same on the other side. Okay, so you have pretty much the primary structure of the bottom floor put together. So getting the second floor put in is a little bit of a challenge. You have to kind of work with it a little bit. The snapping in this game is a little wonky sometimes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a 2x1. You can either be a solid floor or a see-through one. You're going to snap it up against here. You're going to take another 2x1, snap it long ways like that. You're going to grab one more of these, and then you're going to place it horizontally. And then what you're going to do is then grab this one, move it over here. You're going to grab this one, rotate it 90 degrees, and then snap it into place like that. And that's essentially the shape you want to have. You want to have the 2x1 going horizontally and these other two going vertically. From there, we're going to grab the stairs that we need. And you can do either orientation. You can do it this way or this way. I'm going to choose this way just for, just because whatever. So there you go. And then on the second floor, we'll go ahead and bring this out. We'll go ahead and, you can either do this long ways or sideways. I think this will look better this way. So we'll go ahead and do this, this, and there we go. And you should have two more left. Yep. So that'll be the end of that. And I kind of like, just to make it for the look, you can do this right here to have that kind of like supporting the upper floor. We'll head upstairs. And then for the railings, you're actually not going to use anything under the warehouse. You're going to go back to structures. You're going to go to concrete, go to concrete miscellaneous, and you're going to go all the way to the right, and you'll get these right here. And we'll snap these along there. Okay, and then we're going to go back to structures and then warehouse. And from here, we're going to use whatever walls we want to use. So for this, I like to use the glass walls just because I like to see around me. So we'll use this one all the way around here. There we go. And then for this, you're going to go ahead and put the doorway, well, not right there, but right here. And one right there. Okay. Now, we're going to be working on the roof over here in a little bit, but let's go ahead and get us a walkway around the roof here. So we're going to scroll all the way over. I like to use these right here, the roof platform. Snap it to here. Snap one right there, there, and here we go. Okay, let's do this on the other side. Alright, perfect. So now we got a little walkway on the roof here, so now we can finish working on our build. Alright, so for the roof right here, you don't want it to be the same height as that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually use these little half walls that are for glass. And you're gonna put it right there. You're gonna do the same thing over here. Come on. There we go. Do the same thing right there. And then put one more. Come on, work with me. There we go. Alright, perfect. So now you get that little half walls made of glass. And then you'll actually grab these right here. Put one there. Grab this one and put it on the other end over. Okay, let me get a better angle. This looks really weird. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, we got the main structure of how that should look. Now, the kind of roof that I like to use here, you can use, again, whatever you want. But the one I prefer would be the sloped roof with the bracing on it. So, go ahead and put this one here, that one there, and lastly over here. So now you get that roof put together. So how are we going to connect the roof up here? We're going to again put a couple more of these, just like that. Alright, so now you got these really ugly gaps in the wall. We're going to fill this one in back here with the glass triangles. There you go. And then right here, we're going to grab this piece. Looks a little ugly. I mean, you could use the glass, you could use the solid. I think I use solid on the other one. It doesn't really matter. But we'll use this one here. And then we'll use this one here. So now you got the main structure of the upstairs. I mean, this is pretty much it for the whole structuring of things. Lastly, for the catwalk, we want to actually bridge this around the back here. So if it'll let me snap, it doesn't seem like it wants to. Okay, I see what I gotta do. So you actually have to remove this piece right here. Place that off to the side. And then you can snap this. Should be able to. It really doesn't want to work today. Ain't that interesting? Anyway, we'll do this. So yeah, you gotta move those pieces out of the way. Just like that. That's okay, we can put them back in a second. We're gonna just kind of set this here. Put a little 1x1 right there. And lastly, delete that and put one right here. And then we're gonna go ahead and put these on the ground. Alright, and we'll snap these back into place down here. Perfect. Okay, and well, you don't want a floating catwalk in the back, so we'll go ahead and grab these posts. Put one here, one there, here, and lastly there. And then you get these little little one talls right there, and do this. Okay, so I mean that's pretty much the general structure of everything. That's basically it for the warehouse. That's like the external part. That's what it looks like. It's a couple of small things you might want to change if you want to make it look exactly like the other one I have. So for the other one, if you want to keep it with this open floor plan, you can do that. But if you want to have those like individual bedrooms, what you'll do is you'll scroll all the way over to like the walls and everything over here. If I can get to it already, there we go. So you want to use these half walls. You're going to snap one like this and just follow that basic, follow this all the way to the back. It'll let me rotate. There we go. And do the same thing on the other side. Okay, work with me. There we go. Perfect. And so once you have all these half walls in place, you're going to scroll over till you get to the little corner pieces. You're going to snap these up here. And then grab the other ones and snap them over here. Okay, and then we're going to go over to the doorway, if I can find it. There we go. And you should be able to snap it in just like that. Come on. There we go. And so now you have the living quarters. Each settler can get their own little bedroom inside of this area. And if you go upstairs, I mean, again, that's pretty much it for the whole build there. Lastly, I like to add like a, around the back at least, I like to add the railings. So we'll go ahead and put this along here. And I mean, you can go all the way around if you want to as well. I mean, just like that. But I mean, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen, right there. There it is. This is a nice warehouse that you can turn into a living quarters. Your settlers can live in here. You can even make this your own player home. I mean, it's definitely a beautiful building. It works out great. You can almost build this at any settlement that's big enough. And I mean, I like this whole structure. It looks really good. It's definitely not an eyesore like a lot of things can be. And, you know, it serves a good general purpose. Like I said, it's easy to look at. And then again, if you want to go on the inside here, and you have these bedrooms for each of your settlers. And then you have the second floor up here. You can do whatever you want to. You can make this like your player's room or whatnot. And you can basically just live up here as well. But again, I mean, this whole build's really good just for any settlement. It's got a real nice layout to it. And it's very versatile. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up here, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you build a pretty decent living quarters for your settlers or for yourself. And, you know, so if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.